tell if it's anonymous. So that's what's happening. More arms to Taiwan. So that's what's happening. More arms to Taiwan, supposedly, because I know a lot of these arms actually get backlogged.
This is the United States trying to consolidate its position ahead of this planned conflict that they want to provoke with China. And we've talked about many times regarding the window of opportunity the United States believes that it has between 2025 and 2027, where they can wage some sort of military conflict with China and have some sort of successful outcome, even though when you read what these war planners are saying about the outcome, it really doesn't look like a victory. I guess it's better than, in their minds, just allowing China to irreversibly surpass them. They think at least this way we have a shot at perhaps knocking China down a peg. Now, what's disturbing about the presidential drawdown authority, which is what they've been using for Ukraine, which is just taking weapons out of existing U.S. stockpiles. They're doing this with Taiwan, so they're getting ahead of the curve, so to speak. That they have said in their policy papers, we cannot afford any sort of delay. Once some sort of conflict is provoked, we have to get involved directly and immediately.
But then, of course, there's been a flurry of other developments. There's the visit to South Korea, South Korea's president coming out on the Taiwan question pretty firmly on the side of the United States. And what do you think the significance of this is, given all that's going on for NATO and the collective West?
You're talking about South Korea. I'd like to throw in the Philippines as well. I saw the Secretary of Foreign Affairs in Washington at a CSIS event very recently. And okay, maybe he's saying all of these things because he's in Washington. And maybe if he was in Beijing, he would be saying a slightly more balanced. We need the United States to help uphold international law, and the United States is part of our future. China's offering trade and investment and infrastructure. When the Secretary of Foreign Affairs was talking about their relationship with the United States, it was entirely military. And it's a military relationship to antagonize the Philippines' largest economic partner, which makes absolutely no sense. More or less what they're doing with South Korea, and even to a certain extent, Japan. That's the whole point of having intercontinental ballistic missiles. So they're only there to provoke North Korea, to create a pretext to keep or even expand the U.S. military presence there, which ultimately is there to contain China. This is how the U.S. has elected to continue its relationship with the Asian region. And essentially, it is an occupying military force, coercing governments to act against their own best interests.